Happening right now, more than 100,000 people in the U.S. are waiting for a life-saving organ donation.
And there is something all of us can do to help. Our Peyton Furtado spoke with someone who owes her life to organ donation. Peyton.
Hey, good afternoon, Mark and Sydney. Yeah, Jamaica Crooks owes her life to a woman who, when she got her driver's license, decided to make a sacrifice and make a decision that would change other people's lives for the better. She became an organ donor.
Gave me life twice, and she never lets me live it down.
Never. I mean, you have to listen to everything I say for as long as you work.
Jamaica Crooks is here today because a stranger decided to make a difference for good. She's had health issues since she was born. May Crooks watched her daughter go through kidney failure 8 years until one day they got the call.
My dad only heard surgery.
Here.
Yeah, get here. Get here.
And he was gone.
While she recovered, doctors asked what she wanted to name her kidney. Without thinking, Jamaica answered Amber. Days later, they learned more about her donor.
The lady that passed away that she got her kidney, her name was Amber.
Jamaica is alive today because of one young woman named Amber, and all she had to do was check a box. And most organ donation registrations all come from the same place, the DMV. They provide about 90% of those registrations. A higher percentage in South Carolina.
We actually sign up about 98% of all the people that participate in the program.
But there's still a need. Jamaica was on the list 8 years before she got help. Every year, 5,600 people die waiting.
Donations make a difference in our community. We just don't have enough people yet to take care of the demand that we have in South Carolina.
Just one person can save 8 lives, according to Donate Life. Because of Amber, May got more time with her daughter, and Jamaica lives and lives life to the fullest.
We just want to say thank you to them and to her.
It's the gift of life. I can't say any more than that because it is truly the gift of life.
Peyton, tell us, why aren't there enough donors to meet the need that we're seeing right now?
Sydney, it's a complicated question. Sometimes people will be organ donors and maybe they pass in a way where their organs aren't viable to be able to be passed on to someone else. That happens. Sometimes people are scared to become organ donors. I've seen different situations where people have worried that a doctor wouldn't try as hard to save them because they're an organ donor. I've seen situations where people are worried that their organs would be harvested while they're still alive. And that's popular in media, but it's also illegal within the United States. Doctors have an oath to uphold. They have to give their dead level best to be able to help someone, a patient in need, no matter if they're an organ donor or not. And it's illegal for them to engage in any of those activities I mentioned above. Now, I know it's a personal decision. I'm an organ donor. It's something I decided when I was 16. And it's a comfort for me to know that if I die one day, I could change several lives, maybe even save some. In Greenville County, I'm Peyton Furtado, WYFF News 4.